Circles centered at A and B each have radius 2 as shown. Point O is the midpoint of AB, and OA is 2 root 2. Segments OC and OD are tangent to the circles centered at A and B respectively, and EF is a common tangent. What is the area of the shaded region ECODF? The first thing I'm going to do is join A to C like that. And I will label this segment from O to C as X. And they tell me in the question that the radius is 2 of this circle. So that means that A to C is 2. They also tell me that OA, that segment, is 2 root 2. So I can label that. And they tell me that this line OC is a tangent to the circle. Therefore, that angle is 90 degrees. So I can use Pythagoras to figure out x. So we've got 2 squared plus x squared is equal to 2 root 2 all squared. That gives me 4 plus x squared is equal to 4 times 2, which is 8, and therefore x squared is equal to 4, and x is equal to 2. So that distance is 2. So therefore, this is an isosceles triangle. That is 2, and that is 2. And if that is the case, then this angle is the same as that angle. Since this is 90 degrees, this must be therefore 45, and that is 45. So that is the first part of the question. Now I want you to understand that there's a lot of symmetry in this diagram. If I draw a line from O straight up like this, and I just concentrate on the left side, it will basically be half of the whole shaded area. So if I just concentrate on this shaded area, and then at the end I double my answer, it will give me the correct answer. So that basically means that the area of the shaded region, AS, divided by 2, which is what I'm going to calculate from this diagram that I'm drawing in red like that, that is what I will concentrate on. And it is equal to the following. First and foremost, it's going to be the rectangle, and that rectangle I'm referring to is right there. This green rectangle. I have to first calculate that, so I'll just draw that here, rectangle. Then I have to subtract from that this quarter circle. All right, so that's the next thing I have to subtract. And finally, I have to subtract a region that is right here, this region in here. And that region I will call S. So minus S. If I can do that, I will get the area of the shaded region. So here we go. First and foremost, let's see. The rectangle is pretty straightforward. It's length times width. The length is from here to here, which is 2 root 2. And the width is from here to here, which is just the radius of the circle, which is 2. So that takes care of the area of the rectangle. The area of the quarter circle is pi r squared all over 4, right? Because you're taking 1/4 of the circle. Now what is r? Well, the radius of the circle is 2. And then now I have to figure out S. S is a little bit tricky, not very tricky, but I'll do it up here. And then I'll plug it in down here. So what is S, first of all? S is represented by the following. It is this region right here. Now, how do I get the value of s? I can do the following. I can take the triangle that is right there, and I can subtract from that triangle this segment of the circle. So I'll draw that over here. First, I will take the triangle, and I will subtract from that the pi segment that is right here. So here we go. Area of the triangle, well, that's just 1/2 base times height. I can use this as the base and that as the height. Both of those distances are 2. So it's 1/2 2 times 2. The pi segment is basically a fraction of the total circle. Well, the total circle is pi r squared, where r is 2. But what fraction? The full length is 360 degrees all the way around. But what is my segment? It's only 45 degrees. So that's what goes in the numerator. So there you go. So this is 4 over 2, which is 2. 45 over 360 is 1 over 8. And then pi times 2 squared is 4 pi. So this s is just 2 minus pi over 2. And that is what goes in this bracket. 2 minus pi over 2. So there we go. We have AS over 2. And then at the end, I'll double it to get AS, area of the shaded region. So this one becomes 4 root 2 minus pi times 2 squared, which is 4. 4 over 4 is just 1, so that's just pi. And then when you take this out of the brackets, it becomes minus 2 plus pi over 2, like that. So this looks like 4 root 2 minus 2 minus pi over 2. And that's AS over 2. And then finally, if you were to multiply through by 2, you get AS is equal to 8 root 2 minus 4 minus pi. 8 root 2 minus 4 minus pi. And that would match choice B.